Welcome to my first tier making list. If you like this type of content, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm not a big tier maker list. I kind of like to watch things happen as they happen. Uh, but I see tier lists are all the rage, so I wanted to do one myself for how I feel like the NFL power rankings are going to go this year. As a Cleveland Browns fan, I'm going to start with my own team, and of course, a lot of people are projecting us to be here at the number one spot, or at least contending for the number one spot. And in several ways, we could be. The Browns suck ass, as everyone is intending us to suck ass, or expecting us to suck ass, is what I should say. B, Jaguars also suck complete ass with Trevor Lawrence, and he'll probably be either cut or traded for a fifth round pick or something, or both. I don't really see it as we're going to suck unless Joe Flacco does show he is 40 years old, and by all means, he has the best arm probably in the North. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is a shell of himself. Lamar Jackson has a lot of arm, but for some reason, he just wants to use his athleticism to wow fans instead of actually throw the ball. Zay Flowers is actually a really good receiver. I don't know if he's a one, but we'll see. And then Joe Burrow has a good arm. And, I mean, I don't think it's better than Joe Burrow's. Anyway, I'm rambling. God, it's going to be really tough. I have to leave him at number one contention because we're going to miss the playoffs unless Lightning strikes 31 teams. I truly believe that. But I don't think we're going to be as bad as what everyone else is going to say. Our defense is much improved. We're young. So rookie mistakes are going to happen. But I really do not think we're going to be in the contention for the number one spot. But I have to put them here because missing playoffs, I feel like it's just on the cusp of missing the playoffs. Saints, you're going to join us. We're a bad team, but the Saints I feel like are worse. Their cap space, Mickey Loomis has dirt on the Bensons, so I mean, I don't know. I feel like the Saints getting the number one spot is more true than the Browns getting the number one pick, and we have two first number one overall picks. The Miami Dolphins, you're gonna miss the playoffs. It's just, are you gonna be? I don't think you're gonna contend for the number one spot. I think you're gonna go 7-10. I think the Browns are gonna go 6-11. 5-12 maybe. Miami, I just don't think you're that bad. Your O line sucks ass. Your defense is paper thin, but I think Tua's gonna lead you to wins. Baltimore, as much as this pains me, again, that's a Cleveland Browns fan. The Browns didn't even exist, I guess, technically, since when I was born. They came back the year later. Super Bowl favorites. They're not my pick. I have picked them before, believe it or not, but they're not my favorite. I'll get to them. Bengals. Oh God. As much as I hate the Bengals too, along with the Steelers, that we'll get to, I'm sure down this list. I really want to put them at. I want to put them at playoff team. It's just, is our defense good enough to help Joe Burrow, Jamar, T. Higgins, a 1 year, $30 million Trey Hendrickson, a rookie Shamar Stewart? Oh, they shouldn't even have to focus on the word potential. I just feel like it's a fucking waste of Joe Burrow, and I feel like the Bengals rather did the same thing to Carson Palmer in a lesser sense because Carson Palmer had Chad Ochocinco, T.J. Houshmandzadeh, but those guys aren't about chasing T. Higgins. No offense to them. Ted Johnson, T.J. Houshmandzadeh, and at one point, did they have T.O. during Carson Palmer? I feel like that might have been later. Because that was after, I believe. Maybe it was last year. Who knows? I really want to put them in playoff teams. I have to put them in potential. It's one of these three. It's just which Bengals team is going to show up. Hopefully not the one. Hopefully not a good defense when the Browns play them personally, because I'd like to actually watch football this year without wanting to punch my TV. Broncos defense is probably one of the few that can actually upend the Browns in terms of talent. Great corner, Janae Barron's gonna be a stud. Potential. I don't think you're gonna win the division like a lot of people are saying, because the Chiefs still exist and they'll find a way to win more than you and probably beat you at least one of the two times. But you are gonna be a playoff team. Uh, I'll give you 11 wins. That's gonna make the playoffs for sure. I just don't think you're gonna win the division. You're join us in number one pick contention. Your defense is much improved, as I said, with the Browns. But again, you're starting Russell Wilson. You're probably going to start Jackson Dart, who's going to have rookie mistakes. And I kind of wanted Jackson Dart personally, but we ruined him too. Vikings. You're going to take a step back. We don't know who J.J. McCarthy is. He's got a good arm. But I think the NFC North, rather, is much better than last year. Green Bay has Micah Parsons now. Detroit is still Detroit. They're going to get Aiden Hutchinson back. And the Bears, I mean, they made moves to help Caleb Williams out. Caleb Williams, Rome Odunze in his second year. Burden's going to be pretty good. I think their defense is going to be okay. It's one of these two. I don't think they're going to be bottom of the barrel unless, again, just, I don't know, unless their team completely falls apart like JJ did last year in the preseason. I think you're barely missing the playoffs. I think the NFC in its whole entirety is just too good. Rams, as long as Matthew Stafford / Stetson Bennett end up like having god tier years, because I don't know if Matthew Stafford can last. His back is shot. He's a bit older. I like Matthew Stafford. He's a Hall of Famer in my eyes. May not be to some, but he's a Hall of Famer. I don't know. Again, NFC's so loaded. I'd like the 49ers to bounce back, and they're right here, so I'm just going to put them right here to kind of bolster that. The West, I don't know really too much more about the Seahawks at this point. I don't think the Seahawks are making the playoffs at all. It's just going to be really tough to actually have even remotely a chance. Then you also have, where in the hell are you? Really, where the fuck are you? Arizona, there you are. Arizona, I'm also going to put you here. I like, if you fire Jonathan Gannon after all the work he's put in, the reason you are missing the playoffs, and this sounds bad to say, but if you don't, I'm the same height as Kyler Murray. About 1,000 times less unathletic than Kyler Murray. I just don't think he can play QB. I've seen his throwing motion. It's kind of weird. Get yourself someone that can actually throw the ball consistently. Get you a guy that can win you games instead of losing them. Hopefully I'm wrong about Kyler, because I like Kyler coming out a lot more than I did Josh Rosen. I hope I'm wrong about both of these, because Marvin Harrison Jr., really good. He's going to have like 1,200 yards. But I can't see either of these teams making the playoffs in the NFC. Baker, I love you. You're always going to have a place in my heart. You were my second jersey overall. First one that actually panned out. Shout out Braylon Edwards. The only reason I have a Braylon Edwards jersey is because my birthday is literally January 7th. So anyway, off topic. Baker is going to win the NFC South just by existence. I do not trust the Atlanta Falcons. Well, you know what? I'll just put you here. I do not trust at all the Carolina Panthers to actually do anything. I like Bryce, but I don't know if he's actually the NFL quarterback that we want him to be. So, I mean, Detroit, Super Bowl favorites. That's who I'm putting in the NFC this year. Sorry, Eagles. You'll also be up here. I'm picking the Lions and the Bills. That's my prediction. Chiefs, you're gonna be up here. It's gonna be really tough. Uh, between these five, I think these are the only five that I'm actually gonna put up here. Bears could be potentially wild card team. Raiders, you suck. You're going right here. We're with us. Green Bay, you're gonna. Here's the thing. We've seen so many hyped up teams, and my Browns were one of them in 2019, and then we shit the bed. I don't think Green Bay's the same as the Cleveland Browns because the Browns have to learn how to win. Green Bay already knew how to win without Michael Parsons. The thing that's holding them back is the drops. If Matthew Golden pans out and you have one other receiver actually pan out, I think you guys have it. I think you guys got it this time. Uh, I, I have to put you in playoff team just because I don't know your guys' potential yet. Washington Commanders, we don't really know your potential yet, but with a bad defense last year, Jaden Daniels, as long as he doesn't slump, and he probably will, knowing because I suck, and my predictions are literally dog shit. If their defense is any bit better, they're Super Bowl contenders. That's in my eyes. Steelers, you are going to probably luck yourself into a potential wildcard spot and give Aaron Rodgers the hope that he can come back again, again, and again. He'll never retire. He's like a bad case of herpes. Seattle, I already talked so much shit about you. Let's just put you missing the playoffs. Patriots, I don't think you're that bad, but compared to what it is on paper, Drake May just needs. Drake May needs weapons. That's what he needs. He needs an O-line and he needs weapons. Their defense is okay, but I just don't see the Patriots upending anyone. In fact, Jets can also go here. No explanation needed. Drake May will be above the Jets. The Jets will probably pick top 5. Just get your guys some weapons. That's all you really need. Tennessee Titans, you're gonna come down here with us as well. We're gonna have a party down in number 1 pick contention. It is a 7-man race. It really has been this set of teams for a little bit now in the NFL. Some longer than others. Cowboys, I watched the game last night. I liked what I saw at points. Offensively, really good. Not making some questionable decisions late. Questionable play calling. Defense, don't know if you can get to the quarterback. I shit on Jerry Jones so often, but I feel like you will go potentially a wild card team. 9 wins, 10 wins. Then you're going to get your ass handed to you. And I really, really hope it's Green Bay that does you in because it would be even funnier the 4th time. Texans, I think you are going to win the AFC South by the default. The South divisions are default teams because you have the Jaguars who could maybe potentially make the playoffs if Trevor Lawrence finally figures it out. I like Travis Hunter. I thought the Browns were going to draft him. And then we got Mason Graham, which I'm not mad about because building that from a line that can actually do stuff, and if our offense does suck like everyone expects it to, at least we'll have a good defense. I like good defense. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Yeah, this is gonna be really tough. You know what? I'm gonna put you down here. I'm gonna put the Rams back in potential. I feel like that's a good idea. And then, you know what? Green Bay, I'm gonna put you up here. Chargers, you'll, I don't know. I hate Dean Spanos. But I like Justin Herbert. Quentin Johnson can catch the ball. I mean, anything could happen. Let's just put him there. Colts, you're gonna fucking suck. Do I want to change anything? Super Bowl contenders again. The Bengals could always contend for a Super Bowl if they just have a defense, and they don't. I didn't even think they had that good of a defense when they played the Rams in that Super Bowl. Just Joe Burrow should have won MVP that year too. Anything else that I am really missing? Again, it's gonna be really the NFC is such a heavy division or conference that any of these teams could win. San Francisco could bounce back and surprise us with a big 13-win year. I don't know if that's gonna happen. They lost a lot of pieces, and their skill positions are so shot as is. Their wide receivers are gone. Jawan Jennings getting that weird deal. I don't know what to make of it. I'm gonna leave it at this. So my Super Bowl favorites are gonna be the Ravens, the Eagles, and the Kansas City Chiefs. With my winners being are the people who are going to contend for that the best, the Lions and the Bills, and I already predicted that. I really wanted Josh Allen, but I have to pick the Lions because I mean, who's been more shanked by bad luck? The Lions. I'd like. Oh God, I feel so bad because the Bills. It's tough. I'm gonna keep switching my mind the more I talk about contending. If their defense gets right, I feel like Washington could come up here, but right now we have to wait to see football. Green Bay with Michael Parsons, we have to see how his back reacts. We have to see if he is going to play within the structure of the defense. We have to see if the Green Bay Packers offense decides to get the ball from Jordan Love. We have to see if Jordan Love can withstand a full set of games and not get injured. Please let them bounce the Dallas Cowboys out, and then whatever happens to them, happens to them. Playoff teams. Denver Broncos, really high on them. Really hope everything goes well. This is their second time in 5 years that they have been hyped up. This time for their defense, and I think their defense is much better than when Russ was there. Russ just he's not he's never been a top 10 quarterback, but he is a Hall of Famer, if that makes sense. Seattle made him a Super Bowl champion. Seattle made him a Hall of Famer. San Francisco, I think, can bounce back. They might be more put in potential, but I'm just going to leave them here. Tampa Bay and Houston, you're the default teams, even though I do think Tampa Bay is a lot better than their division. And Houston, you have so many question marks in your division that you have to win. And if you don't, then you have a problem. Bengals, Bears, Steelers, Cowboys, Rams, Chargers, potential wildcard teams. Bengals should not even be in this. This is... I know you can't pay only 5 players and field a good team, but they could have been so much more. I feel like people would also take a discount to go play with Joe Burrow. Maybe I'm wrong. I know money is the root of all evil in the world, and people do want to get paid because athletics doesn't last forever. Athleticism doesn't last forever. Bears is your big in this one, and the Steelers are the Steelers. Cowboys are the Cowboys. And the Chargers are the Chargers. Sorry, Rams, put you in with some deadbeats. Miami, Vikings, that hurt to say because the Vikings are such a good team with Justin Jefferson. Cardinals hurts to say because I do like the Cardinals. I rebuild them a lot if I don't rebuild my team. Falcons, figure your shit out. Carolina, I think you're 1 year away. I think next year, if you have a good year, you can build off of that and then contend next year. I think this is your last rebuild year. Just need to help Bryce, and you did with Ted McMillan. Seattle. I don't know, man. It's going to be tough with Sam Darnold. And Jacksonville, you got to figure it out, Trevor. And then we have the bottom feeders in the league, my Cleveland Browns, your New Orleans Saints, New York Giants, Las Vegas, Tom Brady's, the Cheatriots, the New York Buttfuckers, Tennessee Titans, sponsored by Hellman's and the Glue Factory. That is my prediction. Let me know what you want. And again, please leave a like and subscribe. Please leave your comments nicely in the comment section. I'm sure no one will ever get upset. Let it be known I put my team in the #1 spot as well. So if you have a problem with your team being down here, again, my team, like, literally right here.